Hi everyone, welcome to today's webinar. We start as always right on the dot. I hope you guys had a pleasant and nice and productive week. I'm in stormy Sweden. It's a hell of a weather here, which I think it is in a lot of countries right now. So hope you're using the day for something productive. So guys, welcome to the Rainmaker update webinar. My name is Anthony Norman. I have just did a sound check there, so super, we have this. Good. Okay, so guys, welcome to today's webinar. It's Tuesday, sorry, that's my mistake. You see how many of these I do? It's Friday, April 9th. Anyhow, my name is Anthony Norman, Dragon Global Finance. You guys know me by now, most of you. Today I'm going to update you on the Liquid Redux webinar project. Also, obviously, we have some news on the listing as well. We have had some challenges this week. We have also had some very positive progress. Take you through these guys, and then we're going to do a Q&A session at the end. So guys, as we had planned, finally, the listing of the tokenized shares commenced on Tuesday, 1 minute late, 9:16. We had the first quote. The quote came in higher than anticipated. We had expected it to open between 0.72 and 0.87. Came in just over 1.1, actually 112 euros. That was very pleasing. The market cap is north of 8 billion euros, as well as expected. There has been some trading in this week. Small volumes, relatively small versus the market cap. People are finding their bearings. We've had some institutional traders who were going to start this week providing liquidity. They haven't been able to start due to an API integration they need to work with. Because of this, there's been a bit of a slow start in terms of volume. Price-wise, looks good. It's been trading around the same price, slightly up, like 1.1% last time I checked, which is not bad, holding. And we actually expect the volume to go up day by day now. So keep an eye on it. I have had feedback from a lot of people that they want a special training on how the trading itself works, which we are planning for as soon as possible, probably in the next few days. I'm going to announce it. And that will be a session where we only train people who want to trade in or out, how you do that. So I think that's going to be useful for you, especially as we have more listings coming up as well. And as you know, they are going to impact the price in Turn on Unicorn as well positively. So that is good. We expect the court to finalize their approval next week. I spoke to them yesterday, so hopefully we can go out with some announcements on the public side next week. And as a result of that, we are expecting the full RTO to complete within 60 days. But obviously the tokenized shares are trading in the meantime, so this is very good. That can actually work in our favor. Plus, some might feel that if that completes during summer, which we are in the mid-April now, so it'll be mid-June, that they're worried about summertime coming. But I must say, I've been through that a few times. That actually works in our favor, because when you launch a new stock, you don't want to, you actually want to have the time and quiet on the market. You don't want to launch in sort of super active market, because you will always have things that go wrong that need to be adjusted and so on. And because of that, it's absolutely not a bad thing to launch during the summer months. Remember, we are looking at this share price and liquidity long term, at least most of us. And because of that, I think this is very good. Also, remember, we are coming up on the second allocation soon, but I will get back to that. Talking more about the listing, we are, oh, look at that, I made a mistake. It's supposed to say 100 million. From Monday, we have a mass marketing campaign targeting more than 100 million leads, yes, 100 million leads for the trading platform for World Equity Expo, meaning that we're bringing external liquidity in. This is retail liquidity, so this is very strong. Now here's the cool thing. We are also looking at a use case and application with several financial ecosystems that now, because of the listing, are coming on board, where we're going to use YAM as the main currency. Now, interesting thing about this is that the people in this campaign, the 100 million people, or 100 million leads, it will definitely not be that many people actually coming in, but you know how it is, it's a numbers game, are actually going to transport into leads for you guys as well. So that is something we're working on as well, which is going to be very cool. So you're going to have almost like self sort of filling leads lines. All this coming together. Now we have been in a very technical phase. Now we're going into a marketing phase, and this is why I always encourage people to use social media, etc. and WhatsApp. Now we're going into a phase where we're going to push this out to the general public as well. So all these things work in stages, and we have completed 2 very important stages. We reached critical mass for the MMA, thanks to you guys and your effort. And also we have completed the tokenized listing. Now we have to complete the RTO. So it's all working in steps, but according to plan. Like I said, we're going to do a specialized trading webinar as well for those who are interested in that. I think that that's going to be very useful. We're going to do a share screen and trade live together. And on the information side, as I said before, we are struggling to keep up with all the communication because we had so much to do in the back office. I know that, and I apologize for that. Some of you have been writing me in person. I am trying to keep up with the messages. Because of this, I've actually hired an old friend of mine who's an editor of a financial newspaper who used to be my partner in the corporate finance firm before. He and his team, there are 2 more editors, are starting tomorrow because we try to keep up with answering things in WhatsApp as well. And I realize that we're falling behind. And obviously I'm dealing with the listing stuff and the back office stuff. And because of this, we needed help. So tomorrow I'm starting these guys up. So do have a bit of patience. Be aware that we're not able to keep up with all the comms, but we are aware of that. And we are trying to handle this as well as we can. Moving on. So as I told you the other day, guys, campaign improvements on the Redux. We now have the automated form submissions. It's not beautiful, but it works beautifully well. dragonglobalfinance.com/rainmaker is all you need to remember. You get immediate instructions as per Tuesday, we have live Stripe payments built into the platform as well. So this is very good. This also makes it easier for you to use your YAM. So I have talked about this so many times, so I'm not going to talk about this in detail today, but like I said, it's a great tool. So on the back office side, we have had some challenges, as I always keep saying. The latest status is that we have actually reported all the allocations, etc. We have sent emails out to all people in the original campaign, and we are beginning with the second one. But I'm getting some individual reports from people saying that they haven't received the confirmation. I have double checked and they have been emailed to everybody. So if you haven't received one and you know that, please check your spam folder. We are going to follow up now over the weekend on individuals who have emailed us and just do tests on them. I think this is a spam related issue because we have sent out all confirmations on the original Rainmaker. Also, bookings in your wallets for commissions and shares have been delayed due to illness on the Pernam Tech side. Unfortunately, we had the holidays first and we had an illness. Everybody's trying to catch up. I think, and I'm going to say I think right now because I have promised a deadline before, I think we will have everything booked over the weekend here. It looks that way. Last time I spoke to them. So we have actually compiled everybody. We have calculated. So we are on top of it. So be a little bit patient with that, please. I apologize for that. But sometimes things are a little bit out of our control. But all in all, good stuff. Everything's been calculated. Winners have been appointed. And as we've done that, then we're going to do an announcement on them. Some of you have emailed us your approval. Another good piece of news is we have resolved the delay factor with Barclays Bank issuing our cards and IBANs. This is not relating to the campaign, but I'm getting a lot of questions about this. So they will start shipping Monday. So that's a good thing too. So much easier. As a little side note, I'm playing with YEM in that ecosystem too, looking at what we can do to get a closer integration with the cards. That would of course be something very cool in the future. But like I've said so many times, I definitely see the direction YEM is going in. So it's very inspiring. But we're getting back on that, and we're going to shoot out an information letter to those who have ordered those. A little bit off topic, I know. Back to Rainmaker, the reason you guys are here in this webinar. So as I said, the top 10 largest buyers and the top 10 largest referrers are going to be able to win up until April 30th. So that means basically we have about 3 weeks to go right now. Same goes for the 50 first packages. So don't forget to use this fantastic tool. This is a great way to use your YEM. And in the next instance, obviously, although we can't guarantee that, we have very high hopes for the development on the price. So obviously, you're not only using liquidate or YEM to liquidate, but you're also making a profit. So it's a win-win. The process, as I've mentioned so many times before, is very simple. You go to dragonglobalfinance.com/Rainmaker. You use the online form. If you're using your cards, you can use directly in the form using Stripe. You'll immediately receive an email with all the rest of the instructions, including how to use your YEM. And we will be crediting to your buyer's wallets. Now, obviously, as I told you, we are a little bit behind on that. However, once they are up to speed on the first Rainmaker, the second one, it's going to be up to scratch within 48 hours, which means I'm expecting to have very fast bookings from next Tuesday. So don't miss out on the next webinar on the Rainmaker campaign Redux. It's going to be on Tuesday, April 13th, 2 o'clock. That same evening, we have the general liquid webinar at 8 o'clock as well. I'm going to go through some questions now as well. Just check through the questions asked here. So I have one question, actually 2 questions are very relevant. Where can I see my shares and tokens, and who has been trading since we cannot yet? Very relevant questions, both of them. Well, obviously you're going to see your shares and tokens in the Liquid platform. I made a mistake. I said it's going to go into the Pernum platform. That's not correct, but it's still on the YEM chain. So in the Liquid platform being booked. Also, who has been trading? Well, as I told you, we have been inviting external parties who have been trading from the outside. So they have been buying and selling stock. The company has external investors, so they have been in their trading, and obviously you guys can trade as soon as the allocations have been done. Also, a small update, the Liquid token was started trading on Wednesday on the World Equity Expo exchange as well. So that is now live and trading. Very low liquidity because we have been moving the Liquid coin out to people now, but it's going to increase as well. So that is actually trading externally. I have another question. How can you transfer Liquid from the Liquidity platform to World Equity Expo? Very relevant question. There will be a function in there to request withdrawals. It will be very simple. It will be the same as a normal, call it a wallet transfer. will be placed. I don't have an exact timing on that, but sometime next week you'll be able to do this. I'm getting some questions here. Let's see. I have actually answered many of these. Sorry, I'm just going through this. Now I am, okay, so let's see here. On the order side, I have been, see here, going for more questions. There we go. Okay, on the order side, on the IBANs, we, as I said, we are expecting the first orders to go out on Monday, so that's the site. I have another question here. I said that the share is at 1.12 euros, but you see it at 0.937. Very relevant question. The reason for this is that the currency on the trading platform, and this is because of the way a platform like this works, is a token which is called equity. It's only an internal token on the exchange, and if you calculate the last price on that, it corresponds to 1.12 euros. That's why it's a little bit complicated, and as I said last time, we're going to do instant changes so you can see the price live in euros and BTCs as well. But it is 0.3937 is actually in the EQT, not in euros. That's why. When that equates to over 1.12 euros, it's actually 1.15, 1.16 euros, give or take, right now. So I have another question. What is the RTO? I apologize for using that term. I've been in the industry too long. RTO means reverse takeover. So that is when a company goes into another or already listed company on the stock exchange. That is why. Here we go, going for the. I'm going through more of these. Let's see here. So I'm getting a lot of questions on the trading on the Liquid token, and this will be part of the Tuesday webinar. I'm going to do a bit of a specialized thing on the liquidity there, and also I'm getting a lot of questions about the LAM. However, tomorrow, as I said, we are employing more people who are going to start writing in WhatsApp. We're going to put out an official, more detailed notice about that over the weekend as well. And also, I'm getting a lot of questions about the link for the Tuesday webinar. This is the same as we used before. I'm going to put a sticky note out in WhatsApp on this as well. Another relevant question, do we have to register on the exchange or can you use the Pernum? Actually, we are talking to exchange about integrating Pernum because, as we know, we all believe in the SafeZone and using Pernum. They haven't implemented that yet. So right now you do have to register, but in the future it will be integrated. Okay, super. So I am going through the questions here. Let's see here. I'm getting repeated questions about the confirmation emails. As I said, we have sent out confirmation emails to everyone. So for some reason, there must be some stuck in spam folders. We are making checks. Those who have written to us will be contacted as well, so they will see. Also, another question here where I might need to recap. What is the court issue and can the trade start already in spite of that? Well, it's not a court issue, so it's not a problem, it's an approval. And in Germany, some of these things lie, and in Sweden, some of these things lie with the court. So we're waiting for that in order to release the name legally of the public company. But the trading has already started, so that is not a problem at all. That's all. So also last question for today, when are you going to be able to move the tokens out and into trading platform? Well, as I said before, I expect sometime next week. I can't guarantee that because that is on the programming side, so I can't make promises on their behalf, but I think sometime around that. So I will try to get you guys a very exact date on Tuesday, if not already a solution. But it's not far from, so it's actually a simple process. Okay, guys, thanks for today. That concludes our webinar for today. As always, go out there, kick some ass, guys. Make sure we do some social media noise. Going to be a few posts over the weekend, and then we are expecting a couple of listings beginning of next week. So enjoy your weekend, and thanks for being here, guys. We are gonna, hopefully we are gonna catch up with all the back office stuff for the weekend. Take care. Thank you.